Nationalism, wrote Sigmund Freud, is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. And nowhere has this childish illness been more on show in recent weeks than in the abject flag wankery that has been displayed by Conservative ministers and members of Parliament. 2 weeks ago, we had the sight of Charlie State and Naomi, two BBC presenters, interviewing Robert Jenrick, a government minister, on their breakfast show.
Robert Jenrick, thank you. I think your flag is not up to standard size government interview. Just a thought.
The picture.
There was some laughing and guffawing in the BBC studio, but the reaction was out of all proportion to the light-hearted remark. 17 MPs wrote an angry letter to the BBC demanding that action be taken. There was an outpouring of rage on Twitter. Guido Fawkes got in on the act and started forensically analysing Naomi Chetty's likes and retweets until she, who actually hadn't said anything about the flag, was obliged to apologise. Now I wonder why they picked on her. And then on Tuesday we had James Wilde, a Conservative MP for Norfolk, attempting to hold the BBC Director General to account because he hadn't put any Union Jacks in the BBC's end-of-year report. The whole thing is pathetic, but what does it mean? This is all about symbolism, and it's about the symbolism of nationalism. Nationalism is a bit like horoscopes. You have no control over the month you're born, and you have no control over the place you're born. Nationalism says that because you're British, for example, you like tea, have this sense of humour, believe these things, and think like this. What we're seeing with the Conservative Party is a turn towards ever more rampant nationalism, that blind devotion, and that somehow things like flags are a test of loyalty, that if you don't buy into this nonsense, you are a lesser person, a lesser Briton, a lesser patriot, and a lesser politician. And what's the end game of all of this? Where will we go with it? What will they stop branding with the Union Jack? Are traffic wardens going to have to be head to toe in red, white and blue? Are we going to paint the roads in a zigzaggy stripe to demonstrate that they're British roads and therefore better than everybody else's? We, the taxpayers, are funding this flag-wanking parade. And we, the taxpayers, who don't buy into it, are the ones who are being pointed at and dismissed as somehow lesser Britons. I want a country that defines itself on the good things, on the good leadership. I want a country that makes us proud to belong. Just waving some flag behind an MP's head does not fulfil that ambition.